All right, Mr. Trutna, once again, this is Unit 4, Worksheet 6, and we're working on inequalities in 1 and 2 triangles. Okay, so in the first 6 problems, what you were asked to do was you were asked to list the sides and the angles in order from smallest to largest. So we're always going to be listing these angles in order from smallest to largest. So the first thing you notice is, if we're looking at number 1, is that the angles are already given to us. So each measurement of the angles is given to us in number 1. So putting the angles in order is not very difficult. So angle C is the smallest angle, 51 degrees. Next smallest angle is 62 degrees, which is angle A. And then the largest angle is going to be the 67-degree angle, which is angle B. Okay, so now, once we know that the angles are in order, then we can put the sides in order, and here's how we do it. So angle C, which is the smallest angle, which is this angle right here. So remember, the rule is that the shortest side, or the smallest side, is always going to be across the triangle from the smallest angle. So across the triangle from the 51-degree angle, angle C, would give us this side right here. So side AB has to be the smallest side. So side AB would be the smallest side, okay? Now, when I'm putting my sides or my angles in order, I always skip the middle one. I'm going to skip the middle one. Next I'm going to denote which angle is the largest angle. Now, or largest side. So to find the largest side, the rule is the longest side, or the largest side, is always across from the largest angle. So that's my largest angle right there, 67 degrees, angle B. Follow that across the triangle, and so that tells us that side A to C is going to be my largest side, okay? So if A to B is the shortest side, and if A to C is the longest side, that means B to C has to fall somewhere in the middle. All right, number 2, same idea. Number 2, we are given the angles. So I'm going to put the angles in order from smallest to largest. So the smallest angle is 32, which is angle Z. The next smallest angle is the 36-degree angle, which is angle X. And the third smallest angle, or the largest angle, would be angle Y, the 112 degrees. Okay, so, and notice, so now I'm going to put the sides in order from smallest to largest. So how do I do that? Remember, here is my smallest angle, the 32-degree angle, and the rule is the smallest side is across from the smallest angle. So across from the 32-degree angle, angle Z, would be side XY. So side XY is my smallest side. Okay, now I'm going to skip the middle side, and I'm next going to find the largest side. How do I do that? Well, the largest side is going to be across from the largest angle. There's my largest angle right there. It's that 112-degree angle. Follow that across the triangle, and that would tell me that side XZ is my largest side, okay? Which would make side YZ in the middle. So putting these in order, that's what we get. Number 3, we're doing the same concept, 3 and 4, but we're going to work backwards. Notice in number 3, it gives us measurements for the sides. So let's put those in order. So the smallest side would be the side that has a 6, so that's side RT. Or you could say TR, the order of the, how you name a side doesn't matter. Put the line segment mark above it. The next side would be the 9 side, which is side ST or TS. And then the longest side, or the largest side, would be the side where the 10 is on, and that's side RS. So putting the sides in order from smallest to largest, that's what we get. Now, if we know the order of the sides, we can now denote properly the order of the angles, okay? So how do we do that? Well, the rule is, if we know what the shortest side is, which is that side right here, the smallest angle is going to be across the triangle. So across from the shortest side RT would be this angle right here, which is angle S. So angle S is my smallest angle. Okay, I'm going to skip the middle angle, and I'm going to next name my largest angle. So the largest angle, to find that, I go to my largest side, which is this side right here, side RS, which was 10, and then the rule is the largest angle is across the triangle from the largest side. Across from side RS would be angle T. So that means angle T has to be your largest angle. Okay, and then in the middle would be angle R. Number 4, same idea. Notice we're given the lengths of the 3 sides of this triangle. So let's put the sides in order from small to large. The smallest side would be the 13, and I'll go ahead and I'll preclude this and I'll highlight that with green. So green is my smallest side. That's side KL or LK. Doesn't matter which way you put the order of the letters to name a side. The next side in the middle would be side JL, which is 25. So side JL is my middle. Then my longest or largest side would be side JK, okay, which has a length of 28, and I'll go ahead and I'll highlight that, the longest side, in yellow. Okay, so now, once I have my sides in order, I can now put my angles in order from small to large. If K to L is my smallest side, then that means the angle across from that side, which would be that angle right there, which is angle J, that's going to be my smallest angle. So angle J is my smallest angle. Okay, I'm going to skip the middle angle and I'm going to find the largest angle. So side JK, which is 28, is my largest side, so that means my largest angle would be across from that, which is that angle right there. So angle L is my largest angle, which then means that angle K would be in the middle if I put these in order from smallest to largest. Okay, number 5. Now in number 5 we have to do a little bit of math, because if you notice in number 5, first thing I want to do, because I'm given information about the angles, is I'm going to put the angles in order, but I'm missing angle M. So I'm going to have to take these two angles right here, 127 and 129, I'm going to add them up. I'm going to use the fact, and those add up to 156. Then I'm going to subtract 156 from 180, because the 3 angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so this turns out to be 24. So that means this missing angle, angle M, is 24 degrees. So that makes angle M the smallest angle, 24 degrees. The next smallest angle would be the 29 degrees, which is angle P. And then the largest angle would be the 127 degrees, which is angle N. Okay, so my largest angle is 127. I'm going to highlight that in yellow. My smallest angle is angle M, which is the 24 degree angle. And now I'm going to use these angles to put my sides in order from smallest to largest. Okay, so what's the rule? Well, the smallest angle, which is angle M, is always across the triangle from the smallest side. So that means side NP or side PN has to be my smallest side. Okay, my largest side would always be across from my largest angle. So angle N is my largest angle. Across the triangle from N would be side MP or PM. So PM is my largest side, okay? And then in the middle would be side MN. All right, so that's how we would put those. Moving on to number 6. Same idea as number 5. Notice in number 6, I'm going to put the angles in order first. And the reason why I'm going to put the angles in order first is because I know this angle is 90. I know that angle is 33. So I'm going to add up 90 and 33. And that adds up to 123. And then I'm going to subtract 123 from 180 using the fact that the 3 angles in a triangle add up to 180, and that turns out to be 57. So angle G has to be 57. Okay, so I'm going to put the angles in order first because that's the information I have. Smallest angle is 33, so that's angle G. The next angle would be the 57 degree angle, which is angle D, and the largest angle would be the 90 degree angle, which is angle F. Okay, so the 90 degrees is my largest angle, so that means the rule is follow that angle across the triangle, and that side that's across from it is going to be your largest side. So side GD is going to be my largest side. All right. Now I'm going to use the fact that angle G is my smallest angle, and I'm going to follow angle G across the triangle because remember the smallest side is always across from the smallest angle, so side DF is going to be my smallest side for this triangle here, and that would mean that in the middle, if I'm putting them in order, would be side FG. All right, so number 7, multiple choice. Okay, in triangle RST, so here's triangle RST, Make sure we can see this whole problem. There we go. What is a possible length for ST? Okay, so here's how we're going to do this problem. First thing I'm going to do is I have to try to figure out, I know that this angle is 65, I know this angle is 56, and I know this side is 8. So what I want to do is I want to get an idea of which side is going to be, I'm going to put the sides in order from small to large. So before I do that, I have to figure out how many degrees this missing angle R is. So I'm going to add up 56 and 65, and that would be 121. And then I'm going to subtract 121 from 180, because the three angles in a triangle add up to 180, and that's going to be 59. So this angle is 59 degrees. Now why is that helpful? Well, remember, it's helpful because if angle T is my smallest angle, it's 56 degrees, that means then SR has to be my smallest side. So I know that my smallest side, or my shortest side, I guess would probably be the proper way to say it there, is going to be side SR. Okay, and SR is 8. So that means I want to know, all right, which is a possible length for ST? Well, would ST have to be bigger or smaller than SR? Well, SR is the smallest, so that means ST has to be bigger than SR. So SR is going to be less than ST. Okay, so then we just look at our choices. Could ST be 7? No. Okay, SR is the smallest value, and 7 smaller than 8, so ST can't be 7. How about 8? Could it be 8? The answer is no, they're not equal. ST is the smallest one, so it can't be 8. How about 9? Could ST be 9? It absolutely could be, because we know SR is 8, and 8 is smaller than 9. So number 7's answer is going to be C. Okay, and it can be determined. We just did it, so we know it's not D. All right, numbers 8 through 11, it says, the instructions state, is it possible to construct a triangle with the given side lengths? If not, explain why not. All right, so here's the rule. Here's how you tell if 3 given side lengths can be constructed to make a triangle. You take the 2 smallest lengths, you add them up, 6 and 7, that's 13. Now the rule is the 2 smallest lengths have to add up to be greater than the longest side. So if 6 plus 7 is greater than 11, then the answer is yes, you can make a triangle, and this is yes. So is it possible to construct a triangle? Number 8 is yes, okay? Using that same concept with number 9 and 10 and 11, so what we do is we take to tell if it's possible to construct a triangle with 3 given lengths, you take the 2 shortest lengths, which in this case is 3 and 6, you add them up, and then the rule is that those 2 shortest lengths have to add up to be greater than the longest side. So 3 plus 6 is 9. Is 9 greater than 9? So this is no. You can't make a triangle. Okay, it says, if not, explain why not. No, because 3 plus 6 is not greater than 9. Okay? Greater than 9. The rule is the 2 shorter sides have to add up to be greater than the longest side. Okay, using the same concept here. My 2 shortest sides are 28 and 34, so I'm going to add those 2 values up. That gives me 62. Is 62 greater than the longest side, which is 39? The answer is yes. So this means you can construct a triangle out of those given side lengths. Number 11, so I'm going to do the same thing. Add up the 2 smallest sides, 35 and 120. That adds up to 155. Is 155 greater than the longest side, which is 125? And the answer is yes. Okay, hey, look at that. Even on Friday, the lights go out. All right, there we go. Taco Friday today. Today is National Taco Day. I was heating up some carne asada in order to make some tacos tonight. Must have blown the breaker. We're back. Number 12. Last one. I only asked you to do numbers 12. Number 12 is Multiple choice. Which group of side lengths can be used to construct a triangle? Okay, so I'm circling the ones that can be used to construct a triangle. All right, how about 3, 4, 5? So let's try it out. How do you do it? You take the two smaller lengths. You add them up. If the two smallest lengths add up to be greater than the longest side, then it's a yes. But we got a problem here. We can't just add these numbers up, because if you notice, I have 3 yards, I have 4 feet, and I have 5 yards. So I can't do this problem until I convert everything into the same value. So I'm going to change everything into feet. Okay, so if you forgot, remember 1 yard is the same thing as 3 feet. So 3 yards would be 9 feet. So this is 9 feet. We have 4 feet. We don't have to change that. And then 15 yards would be 15 times 3. So that's 15 feet. Okay, now let's see if it works right here. Because if you notice, the first time, if I wouldn't have converted, the answer was yes. But now let's take the two smallest lengths, 9 and 4. Let's add them up. That's 13. Is that greater than the longest side, which is 15? The answer is no. Okay, so A is not a choice. How about B? Now, before we start adding numbers up, let's make sure we're all in the same measurement. No, we're not. We got yards, feet, and feet. Let's change this 3 yards into feet. 1 yard is 3 feet, so we multiply that by 3, so that's 9 feet. So we have 9 feet, we have 5 feet, and we have 8 feet as our side lengths. Okay, so now let's see if we can construct a triangle out of these. So we have to take the two smallest lengths and add them up, which is 5 and 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. And then the rule is that has to add up to be greater than the longest side, which is 9. So this one is yes. So B is a choice. Okay, let's do the other two just to make sure. If you notice in C, where all of our measurements are in inches, so we could just add these up. So we're going to take the two smallest values, the smallest lengths, 11 plus 16. That adds up to 27. Is 27 greater than the longest side, 27? This is no. So we know the answer can't be C. Okay, moving on to D. First, we have to convert. So we have 2 feet. Okay, and we have 11 inches and 12 inches. So I'm going to convert feet into inches. So that would be 24 inches. Okay, and then I have 11 inches, and then I have 12 inches. So let's see if we can make a triangle, construct a triangle out of that. Take the two smallest sides, 11 and 12, add them up. That adds up to 23. And the rule is that has to be greater than the longest side. 23 is not greater than 24, so that is no. So number 12, the answer was B. Okay, there we go.